Thanks for tuning in, folks that are here, everybody watching and all that. It's been a minute since I've done one of these, and I haven't done one in a while. And for those of you that saw what I posted right before, like an hour or so ago, pretty much I was gonna make a video to do an update about like the warehouse thing, but then I figured like, I'll just go ahead and do a live chat like this, because we haven't done one in a while, and I should probably familiarize myself with how this works now, since it's been a minute. And so thanks for tuning in and all that. So, sort of the reason too why I'm doing this is because there's been a lot of people asking questions in like comments and emails, messages, even like on tour when I've been going around at like the shows and stuff. People have been asking, did they ever find the guy? Did they ever find your stuff? And just a quick recap about that for those of you that don't know. This last fall, my warehouse was broken into, and basically all my stuff was stolen, with the exception of some other random things. And so I was in Portugal doing a show, and I'd gotten a phone call from my property manager office at the warehouse saying that the security guard had done a lap the night before, and checked on the doors, because they checked the doors. The security guards checked the doors. The security guards check the doors and they'll make sure that they're locked, right? They'll make sure the doors are locked and everything, and mine was apparently unlocked. So they have to make a report of that and turn it in. And so when they then sent what's it called? Who are the people that do the maintenance guy? There it is. What do they call the people that do the maintenance? Yeah, the maintenance guy. Okay, so they sent the maintenance guy over to lock the door, and that's when it became apparent that, oh, maybe Dan just didn't forget to lock the door. So then I got the phone call that, oh, this is actually pretty serious. You should get over here. Of course, I was in Portugal, so I had to call my other folks to go over there, and luckily enough, I have a lot of really great people in my life, and so it was my main two crew guys that went over, and Tamika ended up going over as well, meeting with the people from the office. The police ended up being there, and they took fingerprints, because they actually were able to pull fingerprints off of one thing in particular that was obviously handled, and I can't say what that was, but they were able to get fingerprints. But at that time, we still didn't really know what was going on here. And if those of you that remember the pictures, the whole place was trashed, and it was just a huge, weird, surreal feeling. So that's what happened. And since then, I've gotten in touch with and had help from the detectives, who were really great at Las Vegas Police Department, and private investigator who came and helped along with them, and just generosity from folks like you and people within the magic community and entertainment community in Las Vegas. So basically, it wasn't me also, because I know that's a rumor that's been going around. I'm not an idiot. I know people think that, and I see people commenting and saying that. And no, I didn't rob myself just to turn around and buy the same stuff all over again. That'd be ridiculous, especially since I had 2 sets of a lot of my show, and both sets, for the most part, were taken. So I didn't really need a 3rd set, if you know what I'm saying. And so, I did have some insurance on it, but that still did not cover everything. And so people saying no insurance, Yes, there was some insurance. Not a whole, like, conglomerate or whatever, not a whole cover of every single item, because magic is difficult in certain ways to sort of like insure and claim value on, because it's like we would make it ourselves in the warehouse, or friends would help me make it. We'd, make these prototypes in the garage after different trial and error, and the prototypes usually end up being in the show, and what are you gonna do? So yeah, there was some insurance, but that also takes time to process and prove that you're not committing some sort of insurance fraud and scam, right? And so that was a whole thing that I had to go through as well. It's not as easy as some of the little trolley folks that think they're onto some sort of conspiracy. This is not a conspiracy, and neither is Jeffrey Epstein killing himself or faking the moon landing. Yeah, so what I can say, though, to just sort of to give an update, what I can say about the break-in now is that, yes, the person who was behind it, not the person who was behind, the person who went in and did the break-in was apprehended and was caught. So that's good news. I've known that for a while. I've had to go testify for a grand jury, at least once, been subpoenaed other times, but it keeps getting pushed back. It's a whole big process. What happened is the guy that we had in the video, no idea who this guy is. We didn't know who he was, didn't recognize him, didn't know him from anything. But it seemed fishy. The whole thing seemed fishy, and this is where I can't talk about too much about what we do know and what I can talk about. But that guy was caught because they were actually already on the detectives were already kind of aware and on the hunt for him for other things, and he was basically a foot soldier for somebody else. And this isn't the first time this dude's been in the clink, so he knows not to talk too much, not to squeal, blah blah blah. How they were able to connect it was for several things. One of them was his baby mama flipped and ratted him out, because she was obviously involved as well. She knew what he was doing. And no, they don't know where any of my stuff is. I'm not gonna get my props back, and they kind of knew that from the beginning, and that's what I was kind of advised, because it's definitely targeted, and we have an idea of who was behind that, because there's so many I can't see, this is where I can't say certain things either, because the investigation is still going on. But there's just many numerous coincidences that have been unfolding that really kind of point in a certain direction, and that's where we're going, and the profile fits, I guess, and like I said, I can't say too much about it, but that's a thing that we're still looking at. But the actual trial now hasn't gotten pushed back until the summer, because, sort of as I was saying, the guy, he knows that he's in big trouble, but he doesn't want to give away too much, because what has happened is this is sort of unfolded into a whole nother can of worms that does not just involve me and my situation that I went through. It becomes it's this whole big thing. So we basically can describe it as like almost like a 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. This guy wanted to mess with me and talk to this guy who talked to Tata and knew a guy who sent him in. That's where that is. So unfortunately, no, I'm not gonna get anything back. It's long gone, and yeah. So that is the unfortunate part, I suppose. But yeah. So he was caught, and I don't want to say too much either. But it's it's actually kind of a sad situation outside of just what happened to me. We were able, we tracked down the dude's social media and stuff, watching it and looking at it, and it's just you know how you know how like sometimes certain individuals idolize like serial killers, and they get influenced by serial killers, and they go and they kill people, like that stupid kitten killer dude, One Psychopath, One Ice Pick, that stupid Netflix documentary that you should not watch, because I think Netflix, I don't have Netflix, I don't pay for Netflix, I don't have it. I think they're incredibly dumb because of promoting and idolizing stuff. They're giving this guy exactly what Luca Magnotta, he wanted to be this infamous and celebrity and blah blah, and they're giving him exactly what he wanted. That story is so old, and it's just a tough watch. I had seen part of it, and I just couldn't do it, and it just upset me, because it's just like you're giving them what they want. And so this guy on his social media, he didn't idolize people like serial killers. He idolized a certain false lifestyle that gets glorified through music. Without, I don't want to sound how this might come off, because I don't want to sound that way, but it's just unfortunate because he clearly was trying to emulate what was in lyrics, in a lot of lyrics of of this lifestyle, and now it's got him nothing except in trouble. And he's not that old either. That's the other thing that's really sort of sad, to realize this dude what wanted to project this false badass dude lifestyle, which he really wasn't at all, and then now got sort of wrapped up in this, and he's gonna go to prison for a long time. And why would you do that? That's just craziness to me. It just doesn't, I don't get it. It's very sad. That's almost just as if not more sad, I feel, than what I went through, like, it's just crazy. But yeah, so he's gonna be going to jail, and I've been thanking people individually who I've met when I've been on the road and stuff like that, who had helped with the GoFundMe. It blew up and went absolutely crazy, and I can't thank you guys enough, really, for anybody that helped with that. Even if you shared the page, even if you sorry, whatever, commented or just helped spread the word, it's amazing. And so thank you for helping with that, because it was amazing. It was really cool and amazing. So thank you to everybody so much for that. So yeah, I mean, basically, long story short here, the guy is caught. We know and are aware of who was actually pulling the puppet strings behind the scenes, and we're awaiting kind of confirmation on that. But at least the dude that did it is caught. Unfortunately, he was just a foot soldier taking orders, and now he's gonna go to prison for a long time. And yeah, we'll do some quick Q&A, because I'm no offense, love you guys, mean it, but it is Wednesday night, and since I'm not doing my Black Magic Wednesday show because I'm on tour right now, that means I get to watch AEW live on TV instead of having to watch replays and stuff. So I'm definitely gonna have to get going with that in a little bit here, because it's Wednesday Night Dynamite. And so I'll pull some of the questions from the chats here. Why, Bobby? Oh, hey, Bobby. What's up, man? Good to see you. Why would someone steal your magic props except another magician? Well, Kate, Saint Chris Swanson. I'm sorry, I'm screwing up your last name. I still have a link for the GoFundMe. The page, I think, is still up there, but I turned off the once we met the goal, I turned off the accepting payments, because I already felt it was already the most difficult thing to even have to set up a GoFundMe, and so yeah. So I shut it off. It's still up there if you search on GoFundMe for Dan Sperry. You can still see the page, but I turned off as soon as I realized and saw that we had made the goal. I turned it off because I didn't want to keep accepting payments because that just wasn't right in my heart. When am I coming out to Connecticut? I think I was just in Connecticut. I don't know, because we're doing Turn and Burn tours dates right now. I'm with Masters of Illusion, so I think we were in Connecticut just now. Oh hey, what's up, Doug? Thanks. Yeah, trying to get down to your area. I know I see your comments all the time about trying to get out there, and I'm trying to get Peoria. I'm trying to get something going in Peoria, actually. Yeah, you're right. Marine, yeah, it's gonna get dragged out for sure. Ghost has some eyebrows tattooed on. No, I like this this sickly look. It's very gothic. Got to stay with that. Thanks, Granzo. Kyle, get to Winnipeg. We're actually coming to Winterpeg. You can follow me at Bands in Town, the Bands in Town app. You can follow me on that, or just watch my dates on my website, dansperry.com. I don't even know if people go to websites anymore. Is that still a thing? Do people still go to real websites? I don't know. St. Louis in the future, Ken Davis. I'm not, no, I'm not sure. I don't think so. St. Louis is not in the near future, at least. I pretty much have the rest of 2020 is booked out, so I'm thankful for that. Booked and blessed. And then 2021, we're actually already working on more Germany dates with a completely different style show than I've brought to Germany in the past. So, ja, so all meine deutsche Leute, ich komme zu Deutschland im next year. Yeah, I have them right here. I actually have the doves here. They're hanging out. They had a shower today. Let me grab it. I can see everybody asking about it. I got one of them here. My little guys. Yeah, this is, they're not all named, but they're numbered. This is 44. So that's 44. Just hanging out. Kimberly Everett. Yeah, I've had talks about coming to Australia. Go sit. You go sit. Yeah, nothing's come through just yet. But there has been quite a bit of interest, actually, to come to Australia. It's also a timing matter and everything. So, it's a bummer. Got to juggle that time, you know, to make everything connect. I'll be going to St. Petersburg, Russia, actually, at the end of the year. I'm really looking forward to that. That's gonna be fun. James Durham. But Durham, sorry, Durham. I thought it said Dunham, like Jeff Dunham. I can't see so good. James Durham, yeah, coming to Scotland. No, not anytime. Not anytime soon. Although I have been to, I have been to Scotland though, but not anytime soon though. But I love it up there. So yeah, that's about it, I think. Yeah. We got pop sockets in, the phone pop sockets, those are in. Those are fun. Oh, dude, Michael Gorman, how are you? Hope you're doing good. Peoria, no, not anytime soon. Still trying to work it out and route it out, you know. Yeah. So, yeah, dansperrystore.com. You can get the pop grip sockets, the Magic Show T-shirt, all that fun stuff. And yeah, that's about. I think that's about it that I have. There's other stuff, but I don't know. We don't need to sit here and carry on about that. Oh no, actually, there's some dates coming up. I can talk about this. I'm going to be in the process in April of filming something that's going to be coming out. Later in spring, early summer, and be released. So, no pocket tees. So, be sure to keep following me on Instagram, because I'm going to start posting cities like Tampa, St. Augustine, New Orleans. We're gonna be doing stuff in Minnesota. We're gonna be filming in these different places for something, and I'll let you guys know when and where very soon. Because we'll need some people to film with. It's almost like a like a hangout, and let's do some weird stuff and some magic too. So I'll give more information on that on my Instagram, and I'll put it here on the Facebook very soon. So on the Facebook page, I meant to say, not on the Facebook, because that just made me sound like I was 85 years old. But no, on the Facebook page and on the Instagram page. So, yeah. Okay. Anyways, yeah, I think that's it now for sure. I'll probably think of something else after we sign off here. But that's it. I wanted to just let you guys know what's up with that, because I know people have been asking. So thank you for asking. Thank you for caring to ask. But unfortunately, I just can't say too much about it right now. And yeah, that's it. So cool. I'll see you guys down the way. And thank you again for being fans, for being cool. Really appreciate it. And see you soon.